Hello everybody, welcome. Welcome. I'm making Maria. I am your Chalk Couture independent designer. Welcome to my demonstration video. I'm going to teach you how to use this amazing product called Chalk Couture. We're going to make a cute little sign that has a very nice sentiment on it. We're going to whip it out here in a couple of seconds, and we're playing with some fun colors tonight. I feel like it's been a while since we played with colors. So we are going to play with some new colors because I have not used some of them yet. Berry, look at this. It's a very pretty, I would say mauvey purple, if that makes sense. We're going to use wisteria and raspberry sorbet. So we're going to use kind of a purple combination of colors on a super adorable little sign that says day one, or one day or day one. You decide. One day or day one. You decide. I think this is a pretty decent little sentiment, because it kind of applies to like a myriad multitude of things, right? So you guys are talking to me, so hang on. I'm not finding you. There you are. Maybe? There you are. Hello. No, I don't want to watch this on my TV. That's new. Hello, Angie. Hello, Rosa. Hello, Miss Carol. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so one day or day one, you decide with some really fun colors. I've been kind of excited to use berry. So berry's one of our new colors. Coming with a couple new ones here. So wisteria is an old new color. They had retired it, but they brought it back because it was pretty popular. It's a very pale lavender color. It's gorgeous. Wisteria is a very, very pretty color. One of my faves. Right up there with raspberry sorbet. It's hard to beat raspberry sorbet though, because raspberry sorbet is really my jam. Love me some raspberry sorbet. Okay, so we're gonna do this on a super cute little white palette board. Love the white palette board. You can do it in both directions. You can do it on both sides. It's a really reasonably priced surface. They're available right on our website. I want to say they're $9.99, but wow, it's been a while, so I better look. We haven't used a palette board in quite a while. We've been so stuck on found surfaces. I got to get back to using I got to use my Chalk Couture ones because I got a ton of them. Yep, it's $9.99. So it's a $9.99 surface with this super cute little A-size transfer, which is also $9.99. But the best part about this transfer is reusable. So you can use it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I think it would be really cute on like a workout t-shirt, right? A workout bag, a backpack, a journal. I think there's some really nice applications for this guy. All right, so Chalk Couture makes adhesive silkscreen transfers. That's what this is. The white part that you see is actually the silkscreen. The teal part is a sticky, removable transfer, is what we call them. But you can rinse this with cool water when you're all done, and you can use it over and over again. You can use it several times, and you can use it with all kinds of different mediums and all kinds of different surfaces. So you can use it on wood. You can use it on, obviously, chalkboards. You can use it on glass, galvanized metal, fabric, t-shirts, towels. That's fabric, right? Hello, I kind of said that already, right? Enamel. Pretty much anything you can get this bad boy to stick to it. So I have chalked my mailbox. I have chalked my driveway. I have chalked potted plants that are outside. I have chalked, I've never done my dishwasher in my microwave, but lots of people have done that. I have not done that. People do their front doors. Lots of window, like picture frames. So you can use it with our Chalkology paste, Couture ink, etching cream, foiling compound, that burning, I've not done that yet, but that burning where you kind of burns it into the wood. There's one more that I use all the time, but I can't think of what it is now. So I'm going to take my transfer. I'm going to set it down on the back of my white sheet. I'm going to write the name of the transfer, which is day one. Torch paste. Thank you, Rosa. Torch paste. Yes, you can use torch paste. Or one day. Or day one. I wrote it down backwards too. I'll know what I mean. And I started writing the year on the back of my transfers because I started organizing them by catalog because it's way easier for me to then find them. All right, so I take my transfer. It's on this back, it's called the backer sheet. I'm going to carefully remove it from its backer sheet. It's a very important piece of paper. It's like sticker paper. So I'm going to set it aside because I'm going to put my transfer back on it when I'm all done. So I'm going to take my very sticky, see, it's sticky, transfer, and I'm going to place it on my board. And then I simply smoosh out all lampshades. Ooh, yes, right? I did do the lampshade behind me. I love this little lamp. You know, this was one of those total fluke things that I did one day. That was when we did a segment on backgrounds or pattern transfers. We did a lot of things with pattern transfers. And I kind of did it totally as a fluke, and it's one of my absolute favorites. Okay, so I take my transfer and I seal it down on my surface. I'm going to open up my paste. Well, thank you, Rosa. Oh, my wisteria. I haven't used this one yet either. Love, love, love me some wisteria. Look at this pretty, gorgeous color. Super pale lavender. So I have been MIA because I've had a little house guest. Oh my gosh. You forget what it is like to have a little person in your house. Oh my goodness. The activity level. But because she stayed in my daughter's room while she was here, she is not quite 3 yet. Oh, look at Barry. Isn't this pretty? My daughter's room is painted wisteria. A little more pale than wisteria, but not much. And the whole time I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad they bought wisteria back as I'm trying to get this little young lady to go to sleep. Oh, these are pretty colors. It's going to be a pretty combination. So what we're going to do, this is a little tiny side, and we're going to use a lot of colors. But I'm in a color mood today. But you really do forget how much activity an almost 3-year-old is. And she has a mind of her own, man. Whew, baby. Not that I would ever be like that, or my own children, right? Yeah, no, my own children are just as stubborn. But it's a whole different level when you gotta help them put their shoes on. It made me remember that, you know, yes, sometimes I miss those days with my kids, but sometimes I don't. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to do 1 and 1 in the same color and day, right? In the same color. What I like to do is I like to take a look at fonts and do fonts in similar colors. So it kind of gives you a really good idea of, you know, kind of what to do. Sometimes it's hard to decide, but what you can do is you can take a look at it and you can say, what do I want to be the most predominant? So when you glance at this, it's going to be the thing that draws your eye to it. So on a white surface, the thing that's going to draw your eye to it is the darkest color. So the thing I want drawn to is the 1 and the 1. 1 and 1. So I'm going to do those in the raspberry sorbet because it is the brightest, boldest color. And then I am going to do, I was going to do day in berry, but now that I'm looking at them, yeah, I'm going to do day in berry. And I was just going to do the arrows in wisteria. But I think we'll do the whole line with wisteria. So what I've just done is I've thought through my project and how I'm going to do it. And I do that on purpose because chalk paste dries super fast. So you want to know before you ever put chalk down, where are you going and what colors are you going? I know it's hard to believe about me, but I get very squeegee happy, like whoosh with my little squeegee, and then the next thing you know, I have chalk paste where I didn't want chalk paste. So I do try to think it out so I have it stuck in my head, and you're gonna watch me. I'm gonna totally forget, and next thing you know, I've got chalk paste where I didn't want it. Part of that is my own specialness. That's the word I'm gonna use. My own, you know, that's not the word I was going to use in my head, but you know. I'm going to talk positively to myself. My own specialness is I'm, you know, swoosh happy, and then the next thing you know, I have it where I don't want it. That's because I'm talking to you and I'm trying to fill the dead air time so that there is no dead air time and you're bored. When you would be crafting, you don't have that issue. So normal people don't have that problem. I have that problem because I go whoosh because I'm busy gabbing away. All right, so I'm going to take, this is a mini squeegee. We have a couple different size squeegees. The mini and the small squeegee are the most popularly used squeegees, but we also have a multi-purpose tool. The multi-purpose tool has a little squeegee on the end, and it has this really cool stir stick to stir your chalk paste. Because it's curved, it gets into the edge of your chalk paste container. Your chalk paste has a lip, so this goes nicely around it. So this is a very nice tool. And then we have the detail tool. Love this. Look at how itty bitty this teeny weeny squeegee is. And then it has a pokey end on the other end. So it's a really nice little tool. All right, so raspberry sorbet, berry, wisteria. Fought it through, know what we're doing. Once I start putting chalk down, like, we'll be done. So take the angled side of my squeegee, I dip it right in my chalk paste. Yeah, so we had this little house guest, and oh my gosh, first of all, she's hysterical. For some reason, so she's my niece's daughter, so she's my great niece, and she decided she was only going to talk to my husband, who goes to work during the day. So she didn't really want to talk. Well, I mean, eventually she warmed up to everybody else, but oh my gosh, it was so funny. I'm like, how come she only wants to talk to you? She spends all day with me. How come she only wants to talk to you? And he's like, because I have no problem getting down to her level. And I'm like, well, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of true. I did not say that out loud though. I like being married. Okay, again, angled side, dip it in my berry. Ooh, I'm so excited to use this color. So see what I'm doing is I'm literally just scraping the chalk paste over the silk screen. It is that easy. I'm holding my squeegee straight up and down and just scraping it across. That's all you do. Anybody can do this. If I can do this, absolutely positively anybody can do it. There's not a lot of talent involved in squeegeeing. Okay, we are doing so fast, I'm not even going to worry about my chalk paste drying. We're going to keep going. Now this is our raspberry sorbet. Again, load it up and just go in between. I really like this transfer because I think it really is a great sentiment, because so much of what goes on in our lives really is our own decision, right? You decide. No, not everything in our lives is our own decision, right? But, you know, our attitude about the things that go on is most definitely. Okay, swoosh. Swoosh. Smooth out any lines that your squeegee leaves, because otherwise you will see them when you pull them up. I'm going to start pulling my transfer in the corner. I'm not going to pull it diagonally because it is fabric. I'm going to pull it from the middle. Just pull it up. I will put this in my water bath had I remembered to bring it, because, hello, no water bath in here. Not sure what I was thinking. But I will rinse it with cool water. When it's dry, put it back on here. One day or day one, you decide. So I love the color combination, but did you notice how the raspberry sorbet is what your eye automatically draws to? That's because it's a white surface, and the darkest, boldest color will be what draws your eye in. If this was a chalkboard, the lightest color, so it's the opposite. But this is really cute. It doesn't even need like any embellishing. So, palette board. One day or day one is the name of the transfer. We used raspberry sorbet, berry, and wisteria chalk paste. And it's a really fun color combination. I need to dry it, but you'll be able to, these are colors that actually get bolder as they dry. So that's all I got for you tonight. It's just a quick, easy, little, simple little project. I love these little boards because you can pop them anywhere. Cute on a nightstand, on a cubicle, on a shelf, on a book, what's the word? Bookshelf. Ooh. You can tell I've been with little people. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm Making Maria. I am your Chalk Couture independent designer. If you want to check out any of these amazing products, you can go right to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria, and you can see, or message me, or call me, or do any of those things. I'd be more than happy to help you out. So hope you have a great day, and I will be back at you guys tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.